What up, fam? We're back for another one. Today I don't really have a specific one project that I'm doing. I'm actually doing multiple, so I'll go ahead and get into that real quick. First up today, I want to try and get these little circles out my seat. So I got this drill brush and some of this Chemical Guys seat cleaning spray, diluted 8-to-1. So that'll be our first deal that we knock out. I also need to change my front passenger side fender liner. So as you can see, whenever I had hit that thing with my front bumper a while back, it ruined it, so I bought a new one, which I have here in this box. Looks like it barely wants to unroll, and it's like 50 degrees outside, so kind of can't really do much other than just try to put it on like that. Next up, so I've looked on some forums. I haven't seen any fixes for it, but ever since I lowered the 10th gen on BC coilovers, I've had a lot of clunking noise coming from the back. The dampening is all the way up in the rear. I turned it down to 1 and it helped a little bit. The front was doing it horribly. We turned that down about halfway and it stopped. But I'm gonna just go back and double check and make sure that everything's tight. Put load on the suspension, I'm sorry, and check that. And then our final deal for the day, blinking brake lights. I wanted to do the little deal. It's like a box that puts it on your third brake light, but they're out of stock everywhere with those right now. So I opted out for these bulbs. They're about 20 bucks on Amazon. I'll link them in the description. If you like them, you can go and grab yourself a pair. But anyway, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. All right, I can't really tell if we got it or not. I will say if you do order one of those, be careful not to leave it in one spot too long, or it will start to give you these little flare ends on these threads. So we'll let this dry. We'll see how it comes out. Let's go ahead and get started on the fender liner. So another thing is I just bought this impact. So let's see if it'll do the job. Okay, so update, broke a couple of these, but on the bright side, when I did my suspension in the back, I actually ordered some more because I broke a hell of a lot more back there. But now I just gotta get these screws out and we should be good. I've never done this before, so I'm just playing it by ear. So I'm gonna try to film what I can and then whatnot, but I'll probably just get this off and then I'll put myself doing the new one. Alrighty, so the old one is off. I'll just need to pull this little thing off and transfer it onto this one, but we're gonna go ahead and get this one put on. Again, I did break another clip. These are a different style. I couldn't tell what they were behind it, but it should still work. It's just not gonna look that good, but who cares? Got it in. looks pretty good. I just need to put 2 more at the bottom. Luckily I had bought a whole collection because apparently I didn't have any, but it's these right here. But yeah, here it is. So I am missing a screw here, but everything else seems to fit pretty good. There is a slight little gap right here, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's still better than having a gaping hole right here, but yeah. So I'll get this wrapped up, get the wheels back on, and then we're gonna move to the back to check the suspension. All right, so now that the rear is off, the things that we're gonna wanna check is that this is sitting in the perch correctly, which it seems to be fine. I'm gonna double check it. I had to loosen this sway bar link, so I'm gonna have to double check that. Check this right here, the back side of the camber arm, and then the 2 bolts up here. Now I'm not saying that's exactly what's making it clunk, because I'm pretty sure I tightened everything up hard enough, but I am worried because I hear it often. I just don't want to mess something up. So for my peace of mind, I'm just gonna double check it. So I'll just go ahead and time lapse that. I'm sorry about the fender liner. It's a little more difficult to do something like that, but should be able to get this pretty good. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, I was tightening up the top because I was suspecting that might be the problem, and I just snapped the fucking 10 mil that holds it on. So now I'm about to have to pull the whole suspension off. I really have no way to go to the store. I might have another 10 mil like this in the EK, but I doubt it. So kind of fucking screwed the pooch here. I'm a little bit upset. I hope I didn't fucking do that to the other side, but yeah, now I'm gonna have to drop the whole coil over to get the messed up bolt out. So probably shouldn't even have fucked with it, but I just thought maybe that would have stopped the clunking noise. But if you listen here, well, I have it on load now. If you listen when it's not on a load, that's where it's making the noise from. But like I said, now I gotta drop everything. So let's just hope I have one in the EK. Well, update, I got this one bolt that snapped out. I'm gonna go and run to a hardware store. I got one of my friends coming. We're gonna try to find the exact one like this. And then I guess this time I'm just gonna hand tighten it. Said I don't know why it broke, what the reason was. I was just using this, but and that's just my luck. 10th gen curse, as they say. But I guess since we got some downtime, we can do the blinking brake lights. So let's hope everything goes well with that. All right, so here is the bulb. I'm fairly certain that this is the light that I will need to replace. So I will go ahead and do that real quick, and then we will try it out. All right, blinking brake bulbs are installed. Whenever my buddy Seth gets here, I'll have him press the brakes. I got the sun came out at the worst possible time. So again, I'm gonna wait on Seth real quick. Once he gets here, we're gonna go run to the store, try to find the bolt, and hopefully get my suspension back together. So we'll pick back up when that happens. All right, guys, I'm sorry this video has been a fucking mess. I'm having a hard time still trying to make all this stuff interesting and not fuck up, but I got everything back together. I'm thinking the majority of the noise was coming from this bolt. I had a hard time getting to it whenever I was originally putting everything on, but I got all that tightened up. I was worried I stripped up here, but I got one in. I'm just waiting on the other one to come in tomorrow, which I'll go grab it, button everything back up. Everything's tight, everything's ready to go. So tomorrow, whenever I get the bolt, I'll put it back on and we'll be good to go. Probably clean the car up. So that'll be cool. And while it's dark right here, let me go ahead and show you the blinking brake lights. All right, guys. So this video is getting a little bit longer than I anticipated, so I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Tomorrow I will go grab that bolt, button everything back up, and then I have one more thing that came in the mail today to install, and that'll be it for me, probably until after the holidays. So if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate y'all watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow.